do a little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce Gabbana.
Well,
It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
time of death for me right now. You look
This is
gorgeous.
not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like. It's what it look like.
When is your book coming out called This What It Looked Like? And I will just read the entire book.
That book's not coming no time soon, but I Curse You With Joy will be out in November.
Okay, okay.
And Layla, the Last Black Unicorn, will be out next month.
You're doing so much right now. Okay.
I'm just, trying to accomplish a lot of things before 50. What are you doing?
Well, I'm wondering something.
All right, good afternoon, good evening. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Peace and blessings. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm trying to see if they can hear me up there. Can y'all hear me? Please tell me y'all can hear me. In Zoom land. Okay, thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate it. We want to welcome you all to the Fall 2022 Gator Success Workshop Series put on none other by the Gator Success Center here at the University of Houston downtown. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Jason Holland, as the Associate Director of the Gator Success Center here at UHD. And we are very excited for you all to be here with us today. And we're very excited to be having and talking about this topic today about Reaching for Success, UHD 101. At any point in time that if you have a question, comment, or concern, please feel free to unmute yourself or raise the hand feature on Zoom or just type it in the chat and we can do it that way. This is actually kind of historic because we have people here in the room and we also have people via Zoom. So I can see y'all all in Zoom and the people that are participating today. But this is going to be an interactive type of chat where we're talking about reaching for success and how success is supposed to look like for you as a student here at the university. So if you have a question, comment, or concern, feel free to jump on in, ask it on the chat feature, and be with us, part of our discussion today. I don't want to be the only one that's talking today, but it's all good. I see that I do have some colleagues with us that have joined. I see that we have John. I'm trying to see who else, if anybody else from the Gator Success Center is with us today. So if John, if you can unmute or come on the camera or something like that and introduce yourself so the people can see who you are, that would be great.
Oh yeah, hi Jason. I'm right here at the Gator Success Center. I'll be supporting y'all and I'll be monitoring the chat.
Cool. I really appreciate it, John. So please, like I said, at any point in time, if you see a question or something like that, please let me know. This is our first series of Gator Success workshops, like I said, put on by the GSC. I'm thankful for our great and wonderful peer mentors that are here virtually and here in person with us. And we have some students here with us. But thank y'all so much for joining us. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with what we're talking about today, and talking about reaching for success. And before we begin this actual discussion, I love to start off with a quote. And this quote comes from Mr. John Wooden. And if you don't know who John Wooden was an amazing basketball coach for the University of Central Los Angeles. No, University of California, UCLA. All right, a coach for UCLA. And he talked about success because he was a very successful coach. And one of the quotes that he says is that success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. That success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of satisfaction in knowing that you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. So when we're talking about success, each of us have our own definitions of what success looks like. As Tiffany Haddish has already told the interviewer, this is what success looks like. For me, success can be graduating from an institution with a degree, being able to make a six-figure job, nice car, nice house, and being married with a family and having great success in that. Somebody else's definition can be different. But what John says is that success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing that you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. So we want to bring out the best in you as a student here at the university. I also see, and I'll be this if I don't do this already, I see that we have our other associate director that has joined us today. Donna, if you want to come on and introduce yourself to the good people, that would be amazing if you can. If you want to, that's cool.
Okay, hello everyone. Sorry for joining late, but I was putting out a few fires. My name is Donna Dodson Tibbs. I am one of the associate directors here at the Gator Success Center, and welcome to fall 2022. And I hope you all have a fantastic semester.
We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Donna. So we're talking about success, and we saw what Tiffany Haddish has said, and we also saw what John Woods said as well. But I want to hear from you all. If you can, go ahead and take out your phones and go to menti.com and enter the code 9275 7968. It's an interactive thing. So if y'all want to go ahead and join us, please, we want to hear from you. And the question of the day is, how do you define success? As Tiffany Haddish said, what does success look like? So the question of the day is, how do you define success and what does success look like for you? I'm gonna give you a couple seconds and also a minute or two to go ahead and answer that while we're talking about success and what it looks like for you. So please, if you can, head on over to menti.com. 9275 7968 is the code that will be answering the question of today. And of course, the question of the day is, how do you define success? What does success look like for you? All right. Everybody got the code? Everybody's good? We good? Am I good to go on? Hands up. We're good here in person. What about in virtual land? We're good. Okay. Also, I just want to say this is rather historic because most of our success workshops since the time that I have been here has been virtual. So actually doing this in person is actually cool too. I like doing the both thing. It's really crazy. But let's go ahead. When we're talking about success, we have to also answer this question. And if you were part of UHD 101 over the summer, we asked this question to the class of 2026. When we're thinking about the road ahead, we also have to think about how we're going to get there. And in the back of our minds, we have to ask the question, who do you want to be or who do you want to become? The slide says that college can be an exciting experience, but there are a lot of challenges and choices to make when you first start here, from the modules for which you study to campus organizations to sign up for, plus 100 other decisions in between. How are you supposed to know which way is the best way to go? And I think the way that you can understand that or answer that is by having the question in your mind, who do you want to be and who do you want to become? If you can start to think about what the end in mind looks like for you from the 4 to 5 years that you're going to be here at the institution, it's going to be a lot easy for you to answer that question. Maybe you have a change of heart, you want to change your major, or maybe you came in here because your parents made you come here, or maybe you want to become a doctor or a lawyer or whatnot. All of those things can kind of help you to understand the why in mind, right? So who do you want to be and who do you want to become? That question is very important because when we come into college, good people, we have expectations in what college is going to look like. For me, and I can only talk for me, right? When I came and I graduated from Navasota High School, and I had a class of about 300 students in my entire class. The town had about 8,000 people in it. I was excited to go to college because of the things that I saw in the media, right? First thing that I remember, I said, bro, when I get to college, the thing that I'm going to do is go to parties, right? I want the social aspect so bad. And so that's what college students kind of think about when they think about things looking forward to college. Think about the parties, they think about Greek life, they think about the campus tradition, school spirit, you know, the free t-shirts and swag that we have here, the Gator World t-shirt. Also, if you participate, you will get a Gator t-shirt, just so you know that. But there's also campus traditions and all those good things. But the crazy thing about this is that we are hit with reality, right? We have all these expectations of what college is going to look like. We're going to party every single day. We're going to dress up every single day. We're going to get into these classes. They're going to be so easy. We're going to get this easy A. You know, the dorm life is going to be amazing, and there's not going to be any homework. I'm just going to skate through this whole collegiate experience with ease, and it's going to be an easy breeze. But we're hit with reality. And I think that y'all have probably been hit with reality since the first week of school, that if you try to have all of these different expectations, let's say like having an easy A, there's no such thing as an easy A, right? You have to put the work in to get that A, right? No homework. Let's be realistic, y'all. Like in college, there's going to be homework and everything like that. And you trying to dress up and be the popular person here on campus, it's about 15,000 students here on campus. It's going to be a hard thing to do. But the thing about it is that even if you, in your collegiate journey, when you start to think about the end in mind, your road will be easier. Even though you have those expectations, the reality will become a little bit easier. So, partying every single day is that's not realistic, but maybe once in a while it's something that you probably want to do. My question for you, since we're in the first week and a half, the second week of the school, what were some of the reality things that kind of like hit you, or what was something that you probably had an expectation for, but when you came here on campus, it was like eye-opening? What was your reality, or what was your thing that kind of opened up your eyes about being a college student here during this time here at UHD? Anybody can answer that. Anybody here? Your expectation? Yeah. What's your last name again? Gonzalez.
Yeah.
This is Gonzalez. Cool.
I expected the cafeteria to be bigger.
Oh, you expected the cafeteria to be better?
No, bigger.
Bigger. Wow. To be honest, when I first came here to UHD, I didn't even know that we had that cafeteria. So I was like, okay, we got Starbucks, and we got, and like probably like 2 years ago, we had Subway and some other places. But the pandemic happened, and so we have what we have. But that was an expectation. He wanted the cafeteria to be bigger, but it happens. What was something that y'all learned in y'all second week here at UHD about y'all's that kind of opened your eyes? You had expectations of what college was like, and then you came here on campus, and then it was eye-opening. Anybody want to share?
Is this thing working?
Say that again.
Is the mic working?
Yes, Edgar. It makes my heart smile to see you join us for this workshop, bro. It's good to see you. This is Edgar, everybody. I don't want to be that type of person, but Edgar has been consistent in our workshop, so he's been amazing. But what was something that you learned, Edgar?
Something I learned in college was how far each class was, because literally my first semester I got lost.
Yeah.
Literally, I think I confused the business building with the public service building.
Oh, you had to walk all the way back down there?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. But that's definitely something that's a reality in and itself. I think when I first started working here at UHD, the elevator system and trying to find everything was crazy for me. So that reality hit me in the head. But like I said, we have these expectations and realities and stuff of what college is going to look like and how it is going to be. But the important thing for us is to understand what college life is going to be like and how we can try to survive and do better in this. In our journey, this slide basically talks about expectations. And as a student, you have some expectations, but on day one, you have your college professors, you have your faculty members, you have staff members who have expectations for you to be successful in their classes. So some of the expectations from a college professor is that they want you to be on time to class, right? If you're the person that is consistently late to your class, it's going to give a bad impression. So make sure that you're on time to class every single time that you're going to class, right? They want you to be respectful. They want you to turn off your cell phones, electronic devices, and all those types of things before class starts. They want you to be prepared. They want you to be attentive, alert, and make sure that you communicate with them on a day-to-day basis. Those are the types of things that college professors have of a college student, right? But as we're talking about expectations, realistically, as college students, we have expectations for teachers and professors as well, right? We want students and we want professors, rather, to give our papers back and give us good feedback in a timely fashion. We want to make sure that professors have a passion for the material that they're teaching, right? We want professors, we want people here at the university to listen to our concerns and be able to respond to them on an individual type of basis, right? And we also want our professors to provide inspiration and to teach us something and to make us look at things differently than we would prior to going to that class. So all these different types of expectations are things that we expect from a university. As we continue through this entire thing, I want to kind of go ahead and talk about some of the challenges while we're reaching for success and being successful students. These are going to be some of the 4 basic challenges that college students kind of face from a semester to semester basis. The slide basically says that college is an exciting time for young students, but it can also be quite challenging and overwhelming. Undergrad is a time for students to pursue their academic goals while pursuing interests with like-minded people through on-campus groups and activities. But as college students get involved in extracurricular activities and classes begin to pick up their pace, the stress level begins to skyrocket. According to one study, about 54.8% of college students graduate within 6 years. A variety of roadblocks and challenges can stand in the way of your academic success. So these right here are pretty much 4 academic challenges or challenges that you will probably face in your collegiate career. And we're going to give you some strategies on how you can overcome them and that you can be successful. Challenge number 1 is academic difficulty. Number 2 is financial challenges. 3 is emotional and mental health challenges. And number 4 is choosing the wrong major. So let's go into depth about academic difficulty, right? We know that these classes are crazy, right? We have different types of professors. We have different types of classes. One of the biggest things that I always heard as a professor, or not professor, well, I did teach, but as a staff member here at the university and other institutions, is that students come into my office and they're always saying like, man, Holiday, I used to be so smart, bro, in high school. I used to be so smart in high school that, man, I used to study for a test on a Thursday. The test would come out, be on Friday and stuff. I would study the night before, 30 minutes before the test and everything. I would take the test and be able to get an A. And when I came here to college, I failed my first exam. And the reason why people are having difficulty in their academics is not saying that you're not smart, is that you have to break those bad habits of procrastination and studying at last minute. So that's the first challenge of academic difficulties, is having these difficult classes because people aren't prepared, right? Not everyone comes to college, as the slide says, equally prepared. Attending class at university is considerably more challenging than it is in high school. So getting the right resources and the right help, like the Writing and Reading Center, Supplement Instruction, Math and Reading Statistics Support Center, and of course your friends here at the Gator Success Center will help you to overcome those academic difficulties. I feel like I've been running and kind of like talking a little bit for like straight for like 5 minutes, but do we have any questions about this so far, good people? Anybody have any comments or anything that they want to say about this? Academic difficulties. They seem like, somebody told me like yesterday that they already had a quiz yesterday. I'm like, golly, bro, why are they giving quizzes already out of second week of school?
I do want to add something. Hi, everybody. I'm on Zoom.
How you doing, Mal?
So I just wanted to add that I already have some people like younger people, like they're not my mentees, but they're like sophomores or like freshmen I've interacted with. And they were just like, I can tell already that college is going to be way different than high school. And I'm like, what you mean? And they're like, well, at high school, I was there for 8 hours a day. I had a set schedule, not just that, but also like teachers would remind me of things. And now like in college, like it's only been like day 2 or day 3. And now they're like experiencing, they only go to class once a week, and the person that's holding them accountable is themselves. And I think that's a big culture shock for a lot of our younger individuals.
It is, and I think that kind of hits them head on as soon as they get here, because it's your pace, it's on you. It's no longer anybody else's responsibility. And that's actually probably one of the things that I'll be talking about a little bit later when we're talking about a roadmap to success. But thank you so much, Alejandra, for sharing that. Anybody else have anything that they want to say when we're talking about academic difficulties? We good? Next thing I want to talk about is financial challenges, right? We know that, college and paying for college can be a very stressful thing in and in itself. The slide says that it's no secret that the cost of college has become more expensive year by year. It says between 1988 and 2018, the cost of college education has risen more than 200%. And that's kind of crazy because students take on a significant amount of debt to pursue their degrees and many have to work part-time and full-time to help with these classes, right? It says financial pressure can make it difficult for students to concentrate on their classes. It's not easy to study for tests, write a term paper, and stay involved in extracurriculars while juggling 20 or more hours per week, right? One of the ways that we can kind of help you to not be so stressful when it comes to financial challenges is about like 75 to 80% of the jobs that we have here on campus are work study. So if you want a job, if you need to kind of get your foot in the door or kind of, work where you study, we have those types of places and those things available for you as a student. So work study opportunities are also a way to kind of overcome those financial challenges, but also checking your Gator Mail and looking out for those communications from the university. Just this summer, and it was only about like 4 or 5 days or something about the Gator Cares money. Like I wish they would have kind of kept it like extended a little bit. Yeah. But when you see those types of things from the university, when it talks about Gator Cares or a scholarship or a grant, grab at that opportunity or jump on that opportunity so that you can overcome those financial challenges in itself. The next thing that we talk about when we're talking about those challenges when it comes to college is emotional and mental health. And we have a workshop that's going to be coming up later in the semester to kind of combat stress and all of those different things. But the slide basically talks about saying that emotional and mental health challenges can make it difficult for students and people to focus on their studies. According to health professionals, many students are facing increasing rates of psychological disorders, which includes depression, anxiety, and stress. And according to Active Mind, suicide, unfortunately, is the second leading cause of death amongst college students. These issues are not always separate from other challenges that college students face. Financial and academic problems can exacerbate mental and health issues. So here at the university, kind of overcome those mental health challenges and all of those stress things. Please go and visit our Counseling Services Center located in South 280. We have licensed professionals that help students not only talk about stressful things, but things that kind of affect their emotional and mental health. We've had students that come here before who've had those types of issues, but once they've been able to talk to a professional and just get that off of them, it has been a rewarding experience in itself. So I want to kind of press to you all that even though we have all these things that are going on and we're juggling, our work-life balance, we're juggling being students and stuff, you're not alone in this journey as a college student. So please visit our Counseling Services Center. Does anybody have any questions about that thus far, or anything that they want to kind of talk about or comments? Are we good over there in virtual world? Anybody in the classroom? Cool. Last thing I want to kind of talk about is choosing the wrong major. And this is horrible because it's just like many students, I mean, it's crazy. During the first week, we've had into the Gator Success Center to come and talk to us about the different types of majors and all of those things that they want to be a part of. And one of the main reasons why students choose the wrong major is because they have outside influences from their parents, because their parents have kind of told them that money, you want to make money, you got to be an engineer. If you want money, you got to be a nurse. If you want to make money, you want to be a doctor, you got to be a lawyer, all these different things. And so when students actually get into these majors and they get into these programs, they don't like it. And the reason why that they don't like it is because they don't have no interest in it because somebody else made you do it. When you're choosing a major, you want to select a major and a career path that best suits your interests, right? The slide says it all. It says that when selecting a major, students should consider not only their career goals, but also their talents and their interests. Many students focus too much on current statistics regarding industries with high employment rates as well as high salaries. While that is important, it shouldn't be the only criteria. For example, you may be fascinated with robots, but if you had trouble passing math and science class in high school, robotics may not be for you. So choose the right major. If you need to talk to somebody to choose the right major and select the right option for you to be successful, please come and talk to us in the Gator Success Center. Success is literally in our name, and we will help you on your career path. I have a question for you all. Have you all known or encountered anyone that seems like they have kind of chosen the wrong path or have kind of went down the wrong road when it comes to their academics or anything like that? What were some of the things that y'all kind of did to kind of overcome that or help them to overcome that, if you don't mind me asking? But sure.
Yeah. So my cousin changed her major 7 times.
In college?
In college.
Wait, did she already have a wait?
No, she's here.
Oh, okay.
So
7 times?
7 times.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So she at first came for pre-med and then she moved to veterinarian and then she's like, oh, I can't deal with animals. I'm gonna switch to kids. So she now she's going for a teacher. Now
Really?
she wants to be a teacher.
Okay.
So we try to like narrow down like, what are you gonna do?
What is it? Yeah.
Yeah. And so I asked her, I was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to work with animals? Do you want to work with older people? Do you want to work with kids?
Yeah.
She was like, I can handle the pressure of older people, but I don't want to deal with them. I'd rather deal with kids.
Yeah.
Kids are easier, and it's more of like helping people in general, and she wants to help them. So I was like, just choose who you want to help.
Like narrowing it
Yeah.
down. Yeah. I think that's really amazing in itself, because I tell teachers all the time, if they're working K through 12, they're doing the Lord's work, because
Yes.
the patience to deal with, kindergarten through even through high school is you have to have patience for that, which I kind of do, but not on that level. But yeah. Anybody else? I heard somebody kind of coming through our Zoom. Anybody else want to share at this moment in time?
I got a story to share. So originally I was gonna be an art major, but then I completely changed my mind because I didn't know how to paint, and I was like, if I'm gonna be majoring in art, by the time I graduate, I'd be a bum in the street already. Yeah. Because I can't paint for the life of me.
You said paint?
Yeah, like I don't know how to paint, like watercolor based paint. Like I hated doing it.
It's all good.
I'm sorry?
No, you're good. You're good. I'm listening, Edgar.
Okay, so I took art 1324 last semester, and I did not like art at all. That's what I learned. And then
change your major to what, if you don't mind me asking?
So originally, before I went to UHD, I was thinking about art, and then from there I changed it to business. Oh,
okay. You just spelled me. Okay, go ahead. You got it.
So I was originally a business major, and then I made like a lot of money, but it wasn't like sparked my interest.
Yeah.
Like I found it kind of boring after a while.
The business too?
Like,
well, he said art. So he went from art and business.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, let me mute this thing.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I mean, it would have an echo if it was making noise.
Okay, so now I'm thinking about doing criminal justice, and like criminal justice does like pique my interest.
Oh, okay. As long as, but see, you jumped from art into business and then, criminal justice. I mean, it's all good. It's all that's all good. But making sure what the slide says is making sure that you choose something that piques your interest in all of those types of things, which is what you're doing right now. So I think that's kind of interesting in and in itself. And thank you so much for joining us. That was the weirdest thing that I've ever experienced. That was the weirdest thing, but I loved it because I heard the voice and you heard it too. I was just like, what's going on? But that was kind of cool. Thank you so much, Edgar, for sharing that. Anybody else have any war stories or anything that they want to share?
I just did want to share if that's possible.
Please. I love discussion.
So for me, I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do growing up, just because you hear about the same things like doctor, pharmacist, like the same major things in the health field. I knew I wanted to do something in the health field, but I didn't know what. So I started pursuing pharmacy because that's what my older brother did, and he was very successful. But I became a farm tech and I got in the environment and I hated my life. I was like, I can't imagine being a pharmacist. Like, I just feel like I'd be very depressed in the same four white walls. Like, it just did not seem realistic for me. So then I started to look into other things in the health field that like aren't very well known. So I looked into I forgot what I typed in the internet, but I typed something that basically like other health fields that get like looked over or something like that, because I was like, there's probably something out there that aligns best with me. And I was trying to think about like what kind of hours you want, what kind of like we're exactly just basically like lifestyle wise, like what fits with my lifestyle and what I want and everything that I want basically. And I found PA and I found that it was super flexible and that I wouldn't be restricted to just one specialty. So it's basically like you go to medical school, but you do the master's program instead of going through the doctoral and all that. So yeah, when I found that, I was like, that's it, that's me. So like to feel like that excitement and like genuine, like wanting to go to school to pursue that is what has definitely helped me and motivate me. But yeah, when doing something you're not sure you're getting into, or you're not doing it because you want to, you're just doing it because somebody else is doing it and they're successful, doesn't mean you're going to be like into it at all.
Thank you for sharing that right now. And that kind of sounds like something that it kind of resonated with me, because when I was at U of H, okay, so I'm going to say when I was in undergrad, my major was political science with a minor in African-American studies. I knew when I was graduating from U of H, I was going straight into law school. I was going to be a senator. Y'all were going to see me. You'd be the next Obama, right? I'm not even playing. But I actually went to to a court case that dealt with a family member, and I saw the lawyers in action, and I saw the other side who was, because we were doing it was an important court case with family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw how they were moving in action and stuff, and it turned me off from that completely. I said, I couldn't do that. Like, look somebody in their face, even though that you know the truth, and you kind of like lie to try to win a case or something. I said, that's not me. So I said, my passion has always, I love college. I love talking with students and stuff. So that shifted my interest and stuff. And that's kind of similar with Raina's, very similar to kind of, you know, y'all situation, we're kind of similar. So, I mean, we're similar. So thank y'all for that. Anybody else have any stories before we go on? Yes, Mr. Gonzalez, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right now I'm planning to get a major on engineering, right? Structural analysis.
Say that again?
I'm planning to get a major or a degree on structural analysis.
Structural analysis.
Engineering, right?
Mhm.
But I'm not sure if I'm really interested in it. The only real thing that I really like doing is drawing.
Yeah.
But I was never convinced that art would get me any type of career in life, so that's why I chose instead. And now that I'm listening about this, I'm considering that I might have to change major.
It's a possibility, you know, and it's always about what piques your interest, and not something that's always about making money. Now, trust and believe, I love making money. I want to be financially stable. Let me put that out there. But you know, whatever piques your interest, and like kind of like Raina said, is she would be depressed if she was in that four white walls type of thing, similar to what you were going on. Yes, ma'am.
Now, I was gonna say, like, to help with that, just like take a course, like an intro course to
get
that
your feet wet.
subject.
Mhm.
That way you don't like automatically, oh, I'm gonna do this, oh, I'm gonna do this, like my cousin did.
Yeah.
So just like do a class first, see if
Yeah,
like, test the waters.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what it's about first and see if I like it.
It's always about getting your feet wet before you jump in. You gotta crawl before you walk,
Mhm.
and kind of dip your toe in the pool before you swim. And all
Can
of
I
that.
actually add on to that?
Go ahead, Alan.
So before I was a marketing major, I was a biology major because I was really good at science in high school, and I thought that I could do that. One of the things that made me realize I hated the whole field in general was actually dipping my feet into something similar. So I did kind of like a shadowing process under a professor for research in order to get some school credit. And I realized after doing, I want to say, 2, maybe 3 months of worth of work, I hated it. It was awful. I was just like, I cannot be doing the same experiment over and over again just to justify my point. And then like writing like a 14-page paper. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. I hate this. This is boring. I can't mess. So I decided to change my major. And then one of the things what I did, unfortunately, I did have some like gnarly circumstance with money. So I did have to like drop out for a bit. But during that time, I evaluated what my strengths were and what I was interested in. And then I like evaluated my strengths and try to find something that can A, give me a financially stable job in the future, but also B, like something I'm genuinely interested in. And because I did take the time to do that and also like reach out to academic advisors, because I will say an advisor like at Lone Star helped me out a lot. And if I didn't reach out, I think I would have been a little bit more lost. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like, evaluate what your strengths are, what your passions are, because at the end of the day, that's going to shine through. And use your resources, talk to your success coach, talk to your academic advisor, talk to somebody to like help evaluate. And then third, the most important thing, dip your foot in, literally shadow a doctor or shadow like anybody, like do an internship, like a micro internship, a summer internship. Just do something to like make you like work in that field that you expect to be in 4 years from now.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Ali. And that's going to be one of the things when we're talking about the road to success, one of the plans, making sure that you talk to a staff member, talking to an advisor, just talking to someone before you just go and make a rash decision. And I think it's really smart. And I think it's really, it's kind of beneficial to an individual to go ahead and kind of shadow somebody and see what it's like a day in the life of that profession before you go into that. Do we have anything else? I thought I saw a hand. No? So when we're talking about success, let's go ahead and talk about the Reaching for Success roadmap of a successful student. So these are kind of 10 easy steps or things that you can do to be successful. I don't know if y'all can see this, kind of lime green. I thought I had it in all black, but hey, yeah, I can go ahead and read it for you. So if you want to be successful, this is going to be the ways that you can do it. Reaching for success. Number one, developing a college plan, right? So that college plan is like going back to what we were talking about earlier, thinking about the end in mind and who you want to be and who you want to become. Number two, identify your goals and your priorities. Number three, you want to be prepared academically for college. 4, prepare financially for college. 5, you want to manage your time. 6, you want to practice good money management. 7, as Alejandra kind of alluded to, ask for advice and see your academic success coaches at the Gator Success Center or an advisor here at the university. 8, you want to get around and overcome your roadblocks. 9, enjoy the collegiate experience. And 10, take ownership of your collegiate career, because this collegiate career is yours and yours alone. All right. It doesn't belong to nobody else. It's yours. Can't give it to somebody else. It's you. Right. So what I wanted to do at this point is kind of show what y'all said, what success kind of looks like. And based off of your answers on the Mentimeter, we got some responses. And some of you all have said that success looks like success is being mentally happy with what you're doing in life. Success is to achieve the goals you set and achieve ones you never thought of. I don't know who wrote that, but that was profound. Thank you, for real. See, pyramids are killing it, right? Success can also be defined as financial freedom to support my family, loved ones, and leave a legacy for my children and their children's children. Amen. Success is some sort of accomplishment or achievement. It's sticking to a goal and following through with it. Success is the feeling you get when you're accomplished or you've accomplished something big or small and makes you happy regardless. Good stuff. And success to me is accomplishing all goals and being financially stable. I love these answers. Thank y'all so much for sharing all of that. I mean, y'all didn't have to, but I really do appreciate that y'all did that. But while we're talking about success, I did want to kind of give you all some of the resources that we have here at the university. In case you didn't know what we have here at the university, we have some student resources that can help you in your classes to help you reach for success. So number one, the place that has success in its title, the Gator Success Center, we're located in North 310. You can talk to an academic success coach, our wonderful peer mentors, and our staff members that can help you with things such as goal setting and achievement. If you need help with your essays and writing and stuff, we have our writing and reading center that is located in N25. They can help you and to kind of get you to think critically about different things in your writing. We also have our Center for Math and Statistics Support that's located also in N25, help you and tutor you in math. We have supplemental instruction that is actually here on this floor in S405. And like we talked about, one of those challenges of being a college student, we want you to overcome those challenges that can deal with stress and mental health by visiting our counseling services, which is located in South 280. And you can book an appointment, and because you're a student here at the university, your sessions are free. So please take advantage of that. As we wrap up, I kind of want to talk about some of the things that we got going on at the Gator Success Center. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for coming and being a part of this discussion, but the discussion does not stop here. We have our next Gator Success workshop on September 12th at 2 p.m. It's going to be here in S425 and also via Zoom. We're going to be talking about goal setting and time management and beyond. So since we're already reaching for success, let's put some pen to paper and make sure that we're achieving all the goals and things so we can be successful and continue that throughout the semester. It's going to be September 12th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And we're going to have a great discussion again talking about that particular topic. If you want more information, you can visit us in the Gator Success Center in North 310 or follow us on our social media platforms on Instagram and on Twitter at UHD.GSC, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Gator Success Center. We'll be uploading this presentation and all of our workshops at the conclusion of our workshops. So you'll be able to see them if you missed out on like a beginning part or a middle part. We'll put it on our social media page as well as our YouTube channel so that you can see it. Also, anytime that y'all are here at the Gator Success Center with the GSC and taking part of our discussions in our workshops, we want you to go ahead and take our survey. So if you have time, go ahead, scan the QR code. Our survey should take no longer than 3 minutes. It just tells us what parts and what things you liked about our presentation. So give us your honest feedback on how we can make these workshops a little bit better. And we will be able to assist you and make our discussions a little bit better. So please take our survey, and we look forward to seeing you all in our next Gator Success workshop. So at this time, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to open up the floor for any kind of discussions and stuff with people that are here. I want to kind of give, I know you probably already have the Gator World t-shirt, but I got you, all right? And you're here, mentor, so but I got you. Did you get the mug? You didn't get the mug, right? Okay, I can get you the mug when we get there. Edgar, do you want a shirt or did you want like a gift card? What did you want?
I'll take a shirt.
Okay, cool. What size do you need?
Extra.
No, the 2X?
Yeah.
Cool, I got you on that. Would you like a shirt as well?
Sure, yeah.
Sure, what size?
Also to Excel.
Okay, then let's go to the GSC and we'll be able to get it, okay?
All right.
Does anybody have any questions, comments, and concerns? I think I had some people that participated. If you did participate in today's discussion, please see me in the Gator Success Center. We have some great swag, some great gift cards that you can use at the cafeteria here on campus, and we could try to help you out in the best way as possible. Also, this is a side note and a little tidbit. If you are part of Professor Cortez's UHD seminar class and you are here for extra credit, please go ahead and send me an email to holidayj@uhd.edu so I can go ahead and send a confirmation about, so I can send a confirmation basically stating that you were here and you can get that credit. I was able to visit her class yesterday and she told me, and she told the class yesterday, that if you attend a workshop, you get 2 extra points for that workshop. So if you attend all of our stuff, all of our workshops, we have 10 of them, you get 20 points to your grade. That's kind of like life-changing and stuff. So please let me know if you attended Professor Cortez's class. There is a comment in here, and Raina says that exposure to your future career definitely gives you great insight on what your future could look like for sure. Shadowing and asking people questions in those fields definitely helps. Doing research online day to day and finding online clips of what that job consists of is helpful, like YouTube videos of people and talking about their jobs. That kind of coincides with what Alejandro was saying. Thank you so much for that, Raina. Does anybody have any comments, questions, or concerns out there in Zoom land or here in the audience? Got anything else? Any of the staff members, John, Donna?
Yeah, I have something. I just want to let y'all know, if you're a freshman right now, or, even if you're a sophomore or junior, I just want to let y'all know that the discussion we had here about changing your majors, it is something that can be scary if you're doing it alone. And I just want to let y'all know that you're not going to be alone doing that. You don't have to be. You can come to us at any point because, I've done the same thing. And if you need any help with that, if you need like support, I'm right here. We're all here for you.
Okay, thank you, John.
No, Jason, I don't have anything. You did an excellent job.
Bless you. It's our first one, so we have many more. So we had to get our feet wet with this one and kind of, troubleshoot any kind of issues that we got going on. So I'm looking forward to all of our great discussion. Thank you to all of our peer mentors, Jessica, Raina, Alejandra, Lucy K. Emmanuel's down there?
Yeah, he's down there.
Oh, Emmanuel Romero. Hey, you know what? Hey, Emmanuel, appreciate you for coming. Also, Lucy K also dropped in the chat that if you're part of Professor Magison's class, send her a message just to say that you are part of that class, and then she'll be able to go on from there. But like I said, this workshop is put on by the Gator Success Center. We look forward to seeing you all at our next one, which is going to be held on September 12th. As we said, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. goal setting, time management, and beyond. If at any point in time that you all need something, come and visit us at our in North 310, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we'll be able to assist you. But this has been our Gator Success Workshop, UHD Reaching for Success, UHD 101 Reaching for Success. Please take that survey. Did y'all take that survey?
Yeah.
Please, okay, we need the surveys. We love surveys. We look forward to having a great discussion with you all, our next installment, and we hope that you have a blessed day and a great rest of the week. We'll see y'all next time, all right? Take care, good people.